Imagine waking up one morning, reaching for your cup of coffee, and realizing your arm feels weaker than it used to, or standing up from a chair and noticing it takes just a little more effort than last year. For millions of people over 60, this isn't imagination, it's daily reality. Studies show that after 60, most adults lose nearly 1 to 2% of muscle mass every single year. By age 70, some have lost as much as 30% of their strength without even realizing it. And when strength goes, independence often goes with it. But what if I told you there's a simple, safe, and surprisingly effective way to push back? What if the secret isn't found in expensive gyms, heavy weights, or complicated routines, but in something you already have right now? Your chair? Yes, the very same chair you sit on every day could become your best piece of exercise equipment. Think about it. No fear of falling, no strain on your joints, and no need for fancy gear. With the right set of movements, a plain chair can help you rebuild muscles, improve balance, and restore confidence in ways you never thought possible. Japanese elders have long practiced chair-based movements as part of their daily longevity rituals. Western doctors are now confirming what those traditions always knew. Muscle loss is not inevitable, and mobility can be protected, even regained, at any age. In today's video, we're about to uncover 6 powerful chair exercises designed specifically for seniors over 60. Each one is gentle, safe, and proven to activate the muscles you need most. Legs for standing tall, arms for lifting with ease, and core for stability that keeps you from dangerous falls. These are exercises that anyone can do, anywhere, anytime. So if you've ever thought aging means getting weaker, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll see how a simple chair could be the key to restoring the strength you thought was gone forever. Now that I have your attention, let's slow down for a moment and really set the stage. Aging is not the problem. Stopping movement is. After 60, many people avoid exercise because they fear injury, believe they are too old, or think the only option is an intimidating gym full of weights and machines. But here's the truth. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need fancy equipment, and you don't need to push your body to exhaustion to stay strong. What you need is consistency, safety, and smart movements that meet your body where it is today. That's exactly why this video exists. I want to show you how something as ordinary as a chair can turn into a powerful tool for your health. The 6 exercises you're about to learn require no special training. They are simple enough for beginners, yet effective enough to rebuild strength in muscles you may have forgotten about. They are designed with seniors in mind, gentle on your joints, safe for your back, and easy to perform even if your balance isn't what it used to be. Think of these chair exercises as building blocks. Each one targets a critical area of your body. Legs that support you every time you stand, arms that carry groceries or hug your loved ones, and core muscles that stabilize you with every step. Strengthening these areas doesn't just help you feel more capable. It helps you avoid the dangers of falls, fractures, and hospital stays that rob so many seniors of their independence. And here's the best part. You can do these movements right in your living room, while watching TV, or even while waiting for your tea to steep. 10 to 15 minutes a day is all it takes to notice a difference. Imagine walking up the stairs with less effort, getting out of bed without groaning, or playing with your grandchildren without fear of falling. That's the gift these 6 chair exercises can give you. So get ready. In just a moment, we'll count down from number 6 to number 1, revealing each exercise step by step. Stay until the very end, because the final one is the most powerful of all, and it may just change the way you see aging forever. Exercise number 6, seated leg extensions. We begin our countdown with a simple but incredibly effective move, the seated leg extension. This exercise directly targets your quadriceps, the large muscles in the front of your thighs. Why are these muscles so important? Because they power every step you take, help you rise from a chair, and stabilize your knees. Weak quadriceps are one of the top reasons seniors struggle with climbing stairs or standing up without assistance. Here's how to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with your back straight and both feet flat on the floor. Place your hands lightly on the sides of the chair for support. Slowly extend your right leg forward until it is straight, with your toes pointing toward the ceiling. Hold this position for a count of 3 to 5, feeling the muscles in your thigh tighten. Gently lower your leg back down to the floor. Repeat with the left leg. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions on each side. If you feel strong enough, you can build up to 15 reps per leg. The key is control. Lift and lower slowly, never swinging your leg. The benefits go beyond just stronger thighs. Seated leg extensions improve circulation in your lower body, reduce stiffness in your knees, and build the strength necessary to prevent falls. When your thighs are strong, getting up from the couch, stepping off a curb, or walking through the supermarket suddenly feels easier and safer. One more tip. If you want to increase the challenge without risking injury, try wearing light ankle weights or holding the extended leg a little longer before lowering. This simple adjustment adds resistance that accelerates progress. Remember, this is a chair exercise. You're supported, stable, and safe. No gym required, no fear of falling, just you and your chair building strength where it matters most. Exercise number 5, seated arm raises. Our next movement focuses on the upper body, an area many seniors overlook until weakness becomes impossible to ignore. The seated arm raise is a gentle yet powerful way to strengthen your shoulders and upper back. Muscles that keep your posture upright allow you to reach for items on high shelves and even help with something as simple as putting on a coat. Here's how to perform it. Sit tall in your chair, feet flat on the ground and core engaged. Let your arms rest comfortably at your sides. Slowly raise both arms out to the sides until they are parallel to the floor, like wings stretching wide. Hold for a count of 3 while keeping your shoulders relaxed, not hunched. Lower your arms back down in a controlled motion. Start with 8 to 12 repetitions. If that feels too easy, you can hold light objects, such as small water bottles, for extra resistance. Remember, the goal is not speed, but control and consistency. Why is this exercise important? Strong shoulders and upper back muscles protect you from slouching, reduce tension in your neck, and support daily tasks such as lifting groceries or carrying laundry. Weakness in this area often leads to rounded posture, which compresses the chest and makes breathing harder. By practicing seated arm raises, you open up the chest, strengthen the shoulders, and keep your body aligned. Another benefit is circulation. Gentle arm movements stimulate blood flow to the upper body, reducing stiffness and keeping joints lubricated. Over time, this translates to better mobility and less discomfort in your everyday life. Best of all, this exercise is accessible to everyone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, dealing with arthritis, or simply new to exercise, seated arm raises offer a safe way to rebuild strength without strain. Exercise number 4, seated marching. Now let's bring some energy into the lower body with a movement that not only strengthens your legs but also boosts circulation, the seated march. This exercise mimics the natural motion of walking, but with the safety and support of a chair. It's especially valuable for seniors who find standing or walking long distances challenging but still want to keep their muscles and heart active. Here's how to do it. Sit tall in your chair, feet flat on the ground, shoulders relaxed. Place your hands lightly on the sides of the chair for support. Lift your right knee as if you're marching in place, bringing it a few inches off the ground. Lower it back down slowly, then lift your left knee. Continue alternating in a steady, rhythmic pattern, just like marching. Aim for 30 to 60 seconds of marching, rest for a moment, and then repeat 2 to 3 times. You don't need to rush. Find a pace that feels comfortable, like the rhythm of a gentle walk. The benefits are many. Seated marching activates your hip flexors, strengthens your thighs, and engages your core muscles, all of which are critical for balance and stability. It also increases blood flow to the legs, reducing stiffness and swelling that often build up when sitting for long periods. Another hidden bonus, this exercise gently raises your heart rate. Think of it as cardio from your chair, giving you the cardiovascular boost you'd normally get from walking, but without the risk of losing balance. Over time, consistent practice improves endurance, helping you move through your day with more energy and less fatigue. If you want to make it more challenging, try lifting your knees a little higher or holding each knee up for a count of 2 before lowering. Small adjustments can turn this simple march into a powerful strengthening tool. Exercise number 3, seated torso twists. As we move down the list, it's time to wake up your core with the seated torso twist. Many people think the core is just about abs, but in reality, it includes the muscles around your spine, sides, and hips. These muscles are essential for stability, balance, and even something as basic as turning to look behind you while driving. Here's how to do it. Sit upright in your chair, feet flat on the floor, and back straight. Place your hands gently on your thighs or clasp them together in front of your chest. Slowly twist your upper body to the right, keeping your hips and legs facing forward. Hold the twist for 3 to 5 seconds, then return to center. Repeat on the left side. Perform 8 to 10 twists per side. Move slowly, never forcing the motion, and focus on controlled breathing as you turn. The benefits of this exercise go beyond flexibility. Seated torso twists strengthen the oblique muscles along your sides, improve spinal mobility, and help maintain good posture. For seniors, this means less stiffness in the back, better ability to bend or reach, and reduced risk of falls caused by sudden or awkward movements. Another important aspect is digestion. Gentle twisting motions stimulate circulation in the abdominal area, which can aid in reducing bloating and improving comfort after meals. That's why many yoga traditions incorporate twisting postures as part of daily practice. If you'd like an extra challenge, hold a light object such as a small pillow or water bottle in your hands while twisting. The added resistance engages your core even more deeply, building strength with each repetition. Think of this exercise as oiling the hinges of your body. Every controlled twist keeps your spine mobile, your waist strong, and your everyday movements, like reaching for a seatbelt, effortless and safe. Exercise number 2, seated knee lifts with core engagement. As we get closer to the number 1 spot, let's focus on a move that combines lower body strength with core stability, the seated knee lift with core engagement. This exercise strengthens your hip flexors, thighs, and abdominal muscles, all critical for walking, standing from a chair, and keeping your balance. Here's how to perform it. Sit tall in your chair, feet flat on the floor, and place your hands lightly on the sides of the chair for support. Tighten your abdominal muscles as if bracing gently for a cough. Slowly lift your right knee toward your chest, going as high as is comfortable. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds, keeping your core engaged. Lower your foot back to the floor in a controlled motion. Repeat with your left leg. Aim for 8 to 12 lifts per side. If you're feeling stronger, try alternating knees in a steady rhythm for 30 to 45 seconds before resting. Why is this exercise important? As we age, the hip flexors and core muscles are among the first to weaken. This makes everyday activities, like climbing stairs, stepping into a car, or simply maintaining good posture, much harder. By practicing knee lifts, you reawaken these key muscles, reduce stiffness in the hips, and improve your ability to stay steady while moving. Another benefit is fall prevention. A strong core acts like a natural belt around your midsection, keeping your spine supported and your movements stable. Combined with stronger legs, this dramatically lowers the risk of losing your balance. For an added challenge, place your hands lightly on your thighs to create gentle resistance as you lift each knee. This makes your muscles work harder without adding strain or requiring equipment. Think of seated knee lifts as a small but mighty tool, safe, controlled, and effective. Done daily, they restore strength where it matters most, helping you move through life with confidence. Exercise number 1, seated sit-to-stand. At the very top of our list is the single most powerful chair exercise for seniors, the seated sit-to-stand. Why is this number 1? Because it mimics one of the most important daily movements, getting up from a chair. If you can do this movement with strength and control, you preserve one of the clearest markers of independence. Here's how to do it. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Place your hands lightly on your thighs for balance, but don't push yourself up with your arms unless necessary. Lean forward slightly from your hips, engaging your core and shifting your weight to your feet. Press through your heels and slowly stand up, keeping your back straight. Once standing, pause for a moment, then slowly lower yourself back down into the chair with control. Aim for 5 to 10 repetitions at first. As your strength grows, increase to 15 or even 20. The key is control. Rise and sit down slowly, never plopping into the chair. Why is this exercise so powerful? It strengthens the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and core, the exact muscles you use for walking, climbing stairs, and staying steady on your feet. Research shows that the sit-to-stand test is one of the best predictors of longevity and functional independence in older adults. In other words, if you can keep performing this movement with ease, you dramatically increase your chances of staying mobile and independent well into your later years. Another bonus, sit-to-stand also boosts heart rate slightly, making it a strength and cardio exercise rolled into one. You'll notice that even after a few sessions, everyday tasks, like rising from the couch or standing up after gardening, become easier and less tiring. Think of this exercise as your golden ticket to independence. Every time you practice it, you're not just building muscle, you're training your body to hold on to freedom, dignity, and vitality. We've just gone through 6 safe and effective chair exercises, but let's pause and face a hard truth. What happens if you don't take action? After the age of 60, inactivity speeds up a dangerous cycle. Every year, muscles shrink, bones weaken, and balance becomes more fragile. Without consistent exercise, even something as simple as standing up from a chair or walking across the room can turn into a struggle. Research shows that muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, affects nearly 1,000 seniors every single day in the United States alone. And when muscles weaken, the risk of falling skyrockets. Falls are not just accidents, they are life-changing events. In fact, falls are the leading cause of injury and hospitalization among older adults. A single fall can result in broken bones, long recovery times, or the devastating loss of independence. What's worse, many seniors begin avoiding activity out of fear of falling, which only accelerates weakness. It becomes a downward spiral that robs you of freedom step by step. But here's the good news. You are not powerless. The chair you're sitting on right now can be the line between vulnerability and strength. These 6 chair exercises are more than just movements. They are tools to fight back against decline. They restore circulation, build protective muscle, and give you confidence to move without fear. If you ignore this opportunity, the danger is real: stiffness, weakness, and dependence on others. But if you embrace it, you can stand taller, walk steadier, and keep living life on your own terms. Before we move into the final takeaway, let me ask for a small favor. If you found these chair exercises helpful, please take just a moment to click the like button. It may seem like a small action, but it helps this video reach more seniors who truly need these safe and effective strategies. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Every week, we bring you practical, research-based tips designed to keep you healthy, active, and independent well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. You won't want to miss the next routine we share. I'd also love to hear from you. Which of these chair exercises feels the most useful for you? Is it the sit-to-stand that builds independence, the torso twist that relieves stiffness, or maybe the seated march that wakes up your legs? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every one, and your experience could inspire another senior watching right now. Remember, your engagement keeps this community alive and growing. We've reached the end of today's journey, but in truth, this could be the beginning of a stronger, more confident you. You now know 6 powerful chair exercises: leg extensions, arm raises, seated marching, torso twists, knee lifts with core engagement, and finally, the sit-to-stand. Each one is simple, safe, and designed specifically for seniors. Yet together, they form a complete toolkit for protecting your strength, balance, and independence. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about consistency. 10 to 15 minutes a day is all it takes to start noticing real changes. Imagine standing up from a chair without effort, walking across the room with confidence, or climbing stairs without hesitation. These are not small victories. They are life-changing milestones that protect your freedom. Aging does not mean surrendering your abilities. It means being smart, taking care of your body, and choosing movements that keep you resilient. With nothing more than a chair, you can fight back against muscle loss, improve circulation, and reclaim the energy you thought was slipping away. So here's my challenge to you. Don't wait until tomorrow. Pick one of these exercises, maybe the seated march or the torso twist, and do it right now. Then add another tomorrow and another the next day. Before long, you'll feel stronger, steadier, and more capable than you imagined possible. If you're ready to take charge of your health, join our community by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video with a friend or loved one. Together, we can redefine what it means to grow older with strength, dignity, and vitality. Your chair is waiting. Your strength is waiting. The only question left is, will you start today?